Okay, yeah. So yeah, I just to reiterate, it's been such a fantastic week, you guys. Again, just talking about. Sorry if you guys have just heard this. I'll just explain to the people who have just joined. You know, we've had the donations taking place to fund the Bitmart exchange happening this week, and we've met that goal, which is absolutely amazing. It's fantastic news. We've actually got a meeting following this, myself and Yoan, with the representatives from Bitmart who will be taking the dealing with the listing fee, and so we'll be sorting all that out very, very shortly. But just want to take the time to thank you guys. I cannot stress enough how much we've been blown away, myself and the other developers. It's just been absolutely incredible. But the speed that we've reached, that 17,500 funds, it's absolutely unreal. And obviously this is going towards funding the Bitmart exchange listing fee. So I'd like to take the time just to thank every and each person that was generous enough to donate, as well as the entire community and the KTO staff for their tireless efforts and their total support of the KTO community and Kounotori. It's absolutely amazing. Everyone who's helped with the project, you know, without your tireless efforts, we wouldn't be in this position. We wouldn't be in the position of preparing to list on one of the top 30 exchanges as our first real major exchange listing. That's such a massive deal. It's amazing, guys, and it's all thanks to you, entirely you guys. So thank you and well done. Thank you for all your donations, and thank you for all your ongoing support. 110%, truly. So I think what we can talk about a little bit is we can talk about well, let's start off with the milestones that I was speaking to Tech Alchemy about. Obviously, we can come back to the exchange. It's the AMA, so we'll go back and forth with questions. But I'll just start us off and just go through everything that we've been through in the week. Obviously, they've been working, as I said, the past few weeks. We got the first milestones within phase one. We've got sign up, login, log out, forgotten password, dealing with that, KYC incorporation, which we've spoken about a little bit before. They're using a microservice called SumSub, which they can fully integrate, and it works flawlessly, and we'll be able to test that out soon, hopefully. Then they'll be working on user management as well, light and dark mode displays, dynamic graphs for KTO. Again, they'll be using another microservice called what's it called? Oh, I've forgotten the name. Apologies, but there is basically a microservice that enables ease of adapting and changing the chart. It just makes it a lot easier making any changes in terms of displays and fixing any errors that may occur over time, and just dealing with general maintenance. Prometheus, that's what it's called. Right, and then obviously they're going to be working on viewing your wallet, buying and selling Kounotori, info and descriptions, trading coins and tokens, viewing sell and buy transactions via a data log built into the exchange, a sort of about us page and general project info and exchange info. So that is all of the stuff within milestone phase one. Obviously condensed incredibly. There's a lot involved in that. It's a lot more complicated, but as I said, hopefully in 2 weeks we should have some sort of demo that myself and the other devs can interact with, and then we can relay that information and talk to you guys about it, and hopefully have something to show off to you guys as soon as possible. But that's all down to Tech Alchemy, and we'll let them get on with their work, and but hopefully we can show something off. I'm just keen to show as much as possible with you guys. As I say, I can talk a little bit about obviously the future milestones as well. Those I won't go into as much depth as I had, because that's not the stage that we're in. But you know, we'll be looking into more sort of leading into crypto withdrawals and approving transactions, suspended users, language options, watch lists, popular cryptos, and invites, referrals, and integrating all of that. So that would be the second stage of development. Third stage, very much condensed here, staking and trading. Fourth stage, auditing process, basically finishing things up and all the bits at the end, implementing ideas from the community and improvements based on your feedback. So that's just a little bit. Obviously, as I say, we'll be able to provide something for you guys to look at properly. But I just thought it would be good to just talk to you about it in this AMA as soon as possible. Received that information Tuesday, I think. So yeah, I thought it'd be a good time to talk about it anyway. Then what? Oh yes, Yoan, do you reckon you're all right to bring up the screen share?
Yep, absolutely. 1 second.
Awesome, mate. And then, oh yeah, here we go.
It should be on. Can you see it?
Yep, hopefully you guys can see that all right.
Fantastic.
Yep, so this is
So,
this
as you can see,
oh, sorry, Yoan, I'll let you go.
all right. So this is basically the sort of landing page once you have created an account and you log into the exchange and go to the stake part of the exchange. As complex and overwhelming as some of the current centralized exchanges that you see out there, because even though experienced users don't find it complicated, I think when most people logged onto a centralized exchange for the first time, like Binance or KuCoin, and tried to do some trading, they probably felt overwhelmed. I certainly did at first. Then you choose how much you'd like to stake and the period, and gives you the appropriate yield for the token and period that you've selected. And then you get a confirmation where you can confirm with a little timer. And once you have confirmed, you see the confirmation that everything has gone through all right. And once, so this here is for trading again, the trading function, which wasn't shown earlier. If you don't want to buy the tokens, but you want to trade another token for them before you stake, obviously checks for the balance. So depending on how much of each token you have, it's going to let you swap them or not, depending on their value. And that's it for the staking preview at the moment. There's obviously a lot more coming as well.
Yeah, this is all concepts and this is all work in progress. It's Christian from Tech Alchemy. He's working on these designs, and what they're trying to do is they're trying to maintain a month ahead of the back and front end developers on the design front, so that they've got all this to work with. So if you see any discrepancies or anything, that's merely because you've got someone working on the design side. Once it's passed over to the developers and they're working at that stage, they'll obviously be able to correct any mistakes on that front. But he's done a fantastic job. It's looking really, really clean, really, really crisp, I think. And nice and convenient, I think, was that little implementation where you can trade and buy on the same drop down. I think that was a really nice little detail. Good little idea from them. But yes, we should have a lot more to show you in the coming weeks and in the future. But this is what they've put together on the staking side. I just thought it'd be great to show you guys this, as it's something we haven't presented before and haven't shown you guys. So yeah, hopefully enjoyed. I think that pretty much covers it. As I say, it's been a really great week for KTO, really fantastic week. But I think we can probably open up to questions from you guys if you've got any, and if you want to jump on. But yeah, hopefully you guys, I can see some of the comments in Discord already. Yeah, it's a nice sort of crisp, simplistic design, but it's also not too simplistic. There's plenty there. There's plenty to get. Yeah.
Well, how about this? Did you guys want to touch upon the certain quote unquote goal that was just met yesterday, or even this morning?
Absolutely, yes. I've done. I've said thank you to everyone, but I definitely will reiterate that, guys. I cannot stress enough. Reaching that goal in such a shorter period of time was absolutely crazy. So it really goes to show that the people within this project and the people backing it, the people supporting it, the people involved, the people helping out in the staff, they are truly in a league of their own, honestly. And I mean that 110%. It's absolutely incredible what we've managed to put together in such a short space of time. And as I say, we're going to have this meeting following this AMA and, progress updates. So it's really exciting stuff.
Thank you from Captain Smith, but not from Yoan. Oh man.
Oh, he's typing in Discord.
I was actually typing, I think, in the Discord general chat.
I'm just imagining you.
But yeah, guys,
okay, thank you, guys.
Best community I've ever seen.
Oh, here's a question. What is releasing in September? Someone's asking.
What is releasing in September? Well, and this is the thing, because what we have back at the minute in terms of milestones is based purely off of the minimal amount of developers that we have just working on it at the moment to get things started. If we would continue, which is highly unlikely, frankly, we've already talked about the fact that we're going to allocate more developers as we go along. The fact that we've managed to start things off with a front end and a back end developer just to get things started was merely to launch development and delay no longer than we needed to or was thought necessary. But with the current milestones that they put together, if we were to carry on, working at this pace, which, as I say, we'll see an increase in volume. I have little doubt about it, and I imagine that as the project continues to grow, we'll be able to allocate more developers. But in the interest of transparency of what I've been given back, we're looking at milestone 1. We're looking at, as I say, I cannot reiterate this enough. Because of the amount of developers that are just currently sort of keeping things ticking away at the moment. We're looking at 5 months phase 1. We are looking at 3 months for milestone 2. 5 months for staking and trading, sorting that out, and then 2.5 months for the final phase. Now, obviously, as I say, that's not really a realistic timeline. That's just what we've been given based on if we were to carry on doing what we're doing now. I think the fact that, as I say, the fact that we were able to start development and kick it off at the point where we were in the market, and with the sort of hesitation we were seeing in the larger market in general, I think that's a detriment to itself, and that's good. As I say, what we will do is we'll obviously update the roadmap when more developers are allocated, which I don't think we're looking at a long time at all. But we'll have to. Well, I was talking to Tech Alchemy about this. We'll have to have like a flexible roadmap on a spreadsheet that we can continuously update. Because I definitely hear what you guys are saying, and it is important to know where development is and how long it's taking. So we'll do our best to update it as it goes along. But as I say, those are the figures that we've been given for the current pace. As I say, it's not a realistic pace. But yeah, it's important in the interest of transparency to talk about that.
All right. This one is sorry about that. This one's for you guys, for Yoan and Martin. Your personal opinion: have the devs ever seen a community rally like this in 5 days? In basically getting a bigger picture, $17,000 in 5 days, and then the rest within a whole month's time. How do you guys feel about that?
I mean, personally, I've never seen anything like it, especially in the size coin that we are. We're not huge at the minute. We're relatively small, regarded as a low cap coin currently. Obviously, that'll change, and what we're doing is big and ambitious. And you guys have shown that this is, we've got tremendous amount of support and people who thoroughly believe in the project and what we're doing, and can recognise that it's going to become something quite unique and quite different to anything that really exists in cryptocurrency currently. Anyway, the fact that it's a sort of halfway between the DeFi concept, but also we're a centralized exchange trying to future-proof ourselves against regulations and keep ahead of all the problems that may encroach in the coming years. So to reiterate, I've never seen anything like it. Absolutely amazing support.
Well, I had a feeling that we would hit the mark, but the fact that it hit that fast was actually really good. In fact, it basically sort of shows that the next target of funds needed, I have no worry that it'll hit very fast.
I'm quietly confident. I'm very, very confident. As I say, it's absolutely phenomenal what you guys have achieved. Really incredible stuff. So yeah, thank you again.
And a very simple question that I finally get to answer a question. Did the AMA already start? Yes, it started. You're late. What are you doing? Get in here.
Yeah, we should have it recorded though. So if you're missing out, you're joining late, you can definitely listen back.
And here's one for you guys, a little more on the serious side. Will we get an update after you guys speak to Bitmart?
Yeah, absolutely. I'll pop in Discord and give you guys a bit of a rundown. So I can't go into enormous detail, but yeah, I'll definitely talk to you guys.
What do you say, Yoan? Will you give us a personal update as you're in a drunken ditch too?
Yeah, why not?
Alrighty, that's pretty good. All right. Oh, here's one. Oh my God, when Bitmart?
Bitmart. Yeah, we're gonna get a few of them, aren't we?
If Garyon was here, when Saitama?
Oh gosh, yeah, he loves it.
Are the listings on Lbank and Bkex still at 10 and 50 million market cap?
Oh, yeah, certainly. That's definitely the target. Yeah, I mean, well, obviously we're a little ways off from there, but I have little doubt that in no time we could see that sort of movement. Certainly in the coming weeks and months. I think the thing with this project is it is definitely primed to go somewhere, especially given this as a catalyst in particular. This isn't something that I foresaw happening this soon, so that's fantastic. Obviously, given the conditions that we've had in the market. So that is absolutely fantastic. It shows that you guys are willing to push this project and support this project to the degree that you have. It's awesome.
Sooner or later, we're gonna have to reiterate basically all the information that you've given over these past 6-7 months, only because new faces really need the same information.
Yeah.
So I'm sure you can expect that.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll have to get back into that mindset of schooling everyone from the beginning about what the project is and what it's about. But that's exciting in itself. I'm well rehearsed on that.
You're gonna have to go back to be like, hi guys, this is Martin here. I'm from the British UK. So yes. All right, here we go. For the golden ticket, will this only apply for 17.5K goal, or will the NFT run through August?
Oh no, absolutely. I think we're going to run it up until the exchange once the final funds have been met. So yeah, up until the 31st.
Alrighty. And then will the landing page of the CEX be available for everyone?
That's not something I can confirm yet, unfortunately. Once we've had a go at interacting with it, and once we've seen that it's interactable and heard back from Tech Alchemy, then I'll be able to give you a much better idea of when that can happen. But I think initially it's just going to be the case of ourselves testing things, making sure it works. As I say, creating an account, going through KYC, making sure there aren't any bugs or anything wrong. And but then once that's happened, and in the lead up to that, I'll give you guys an update for sure.
All right, sorry about the background. As I just got into my store, I've been doing a lot of stuff while I've been asking these questions. In fact, I was driving while doing the questions, which is very dangerous. I shouldn't be. I'm sorry.
God.
But I have parked, so I'm good now. This one, I really wish Garen was here to hear this question. When you speak to Tech Alchemy, can you get multiple timelines to provide clarity around the pace of development given the amount of resources allocated, so the community can have a visual for amount of dev to time needed and amount of money needed? Perhaps a community member can put together a slide to create a visual of it.
That's a really good idea, and I've been pushing the roadmap with Tech Alchemy, and obviously on the back of you guys' input, and I totally agree. I obviously don't want to push them too hard and poke them a stick too hard, but yes, absolutely, I will try and get that done in the next meeting. I'll bring that up, and we'll see what we can do. It's definitely a great idea, though.
All right, and I appreciate that, Nappers, because you definitely get Gary on sweating. I didn't see a selling clause. What happens if someone buys 50 billion and then sells shortly after for the competition?
Oh, if he sells, I think we stated in the rules that you couldn't sell within the timeline of the competition. So that, I mean, that's all that applies. We can't necessarily, at the end of the day, we're open to, it's a tradable income. We can't lock people out of trading, buying and selling. We do it for the duration of the competition, but we wouldn't take it any further than that.
All right, thank you for that, Martin. So this one right here, let me go back to Telegram for you guys. All right. Will Bitmart start promoting the listing when deposit is made or when full payment of the listing is received?
That is something we will probably be given an update in this meeting today. But as far as I'm aware, there will be a form of promotion after the first payment complete. I need to double check that and confirm that, so don't take that as 100% true. But that is what I'm aware of, I think.
And also, oh, that is not a question. Sorry, John. All right. Was the KTO in the donation wallet addressed? We going to try and shoot past that. They gonna convert it. I was trying a deuce and oh shoot. I was not supposed to read that. I'm sorry. I'll I'm sorry. I just realized what a deuce meant, and after I read it, it look. I apologize, Jake. It just looks like it was formed as a question, so I went with it. Let's go and skip that one. What with all the mistakes made with other projects and exchanges crashing, what are the plans for stress testing the exchange, and will the community at some point be involved in the testing?
Yeah, 110%. On the proposal paper that we're working on now, that's sort of, as I say, it's a sort of hybrid between what Tech Alchemy have given to us and then obviously making it a bit more investor friendly. We will go into some of the details about stress testing, but that's definitely something the community is going to be a part of and be able to give information back on, because the more eyes, that it may be that they can pick up on something earlier than one of the team. You never know with these things. So yeah, absolutely, that would be part of the to an alpha phase is getting community feedback. But on Tech Alchemy side, yes, they've had extensive experience on stress testing and working with exchanges. So it's something they're familiar with.
Okay, and again, I want to apologize for those who heard me read everything. I have a habit of doing that before looking at the whole thing. But again, I have to blame Jake Frost in a way because he didn't warn me. But no, his actual question was, will the KTO in the donation wallet be sold / converted, or will it just sit?
That is, I don't know if it's my call to make that by myself right here and now. Would probably be open to hearing the community's feedback based on that, and we'll either convert it in an order or leave it till last, or whatever the community's happy doing. At the end of the day, it's their money that they've donated, and they've donated in that form. So we'd go with what the community wants to do. I think would be the best decision there.
Okay. So please don't look at Telegram. I think we're getting spammed with dropping a deuce. I'm sure Yoan will love it though.
Hey, real quick, can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, buddy.
Hey, what's that? 29th. Yeah. So in regards to that last question, right? We still have 2 days left. That there's about 2K worth of KTO in the donation wallet. So if we keep going another 2K, then we won't need to what is it? What's the word I'm looking for? Sell.
Exchange or sell. Yeah.
Right. So we still have 2 more days to keep raising that, and even after that day, right, we still have another 30 days to keep raising more money. So let's not look at this as an endpoint.
Absolutely, yeah, totally agree with that. We've got plenty of time, as you say, to make that first payment. We're not under too much stress right now, thanks to you guys. So yeah, it's a very good point. But yeah, as I say, I think leave it down to the community. We'll talk to you guys and we'll make a collective decision as we plan on doing with everything. So
All right. There was here a
Sorry,
question. It
I'm
looks
gonna
like
jump in.
okay.
Hey, also, right, like, we are hitting some pretty big levels in Ethereum. So because our liquidity pool is just solely ETH KTO,
Yeah,
the higher that rises, the price will still rise, even if a sell happens, just for anyone that is still nervous that we won't go 2K up. So you'll still get a valuation increase,
yeah,
or at least a price impact
Yeah, that's true.
positively if ETH continues on the path that it's going. So buy and sell away is what I would say.
yeah, absolutely.
In fact, I look at that myself because if someone sells and the price goes up, one would be confused, like, oh wait, but someone sold. That makes no sense. But like you said, Neppers, I realized myself that I look at ETH, like, oh, because ETH went up. There's a huge connection there, and which is definitely a good thing. We definitely would want ETH to be pumping too.
Yes, it's a strange circumstance given the feedback we got from the inflation figures the other week. But yeah, I mean, yeah, it seems that we seem to be experiencing a bit of a movement on ETH. And as you say, I think KTO is obviously it's affected by ETH and the wider market, of course, and tied into it. But I think given, as I said, I've said this many times, and sorry if I sound like a broken record, but but given the the effect the entire market has had and the fall it's seen within the last few months, I think we've held up extremely well, given that we're tied into Ethereum and given that we're relatively low market cap as well. So and that just reinforces how good and how amazing the investors and the stockholders are, and how invested and interested and passionate they are about this project is brilliant.
And I have a question here for you guys. It was in general chat, so I apologize for not reading it. Since I'm on Q&A and Telegram, I go back and forth through that. But yeah, tag me in case I missed one. But here goes. Are you planning to use AWS or build your own hardware?
No, we are planning to use AWS. Sorry. We are currently working with a lower budget subscription via that to obviously maintain and run the servers. But it is my understanding that we can upgrade the servers whenever we choose. So obviously, as the project grows and as the funds increase and we see that natural growth and increase in volume, then that's definitely something we can do, and it will just improve things along the board. We've been insured by Tech Alchemy, and it's something they've used in the past, and that they've said, there's nothing wrong with what you guys have picked at all. It works absolutely fine, and it's really quite good as well, given that the subscription we've done, we get also quite a decent amount of free. They're like a token, I guess. It just gives you a free amount of time to use it, which is absolutely fantastic. So we've made the most of that and paying relatively small maintenance costs currently anyway. But it's something that we have to pay at the minute as they're working on it and as they're developing. So.
All right, just double checking, triple checking, making sure I see anything that anyone has. Right now they're spamming your GIF there, Martin, of you nodding and laughing. So it's definitely been pretty great. I mean, I can safely say with the donations that were made recently that that you as the devs can emphasize that it's definitely heavily driven community.
Really is. Yeah.
Backed up by the holders completely. So
Yeah.
I myself am definitely really proud to be here with you guys.
No, again, I can't stress enough. Honestly, I'm so blown away by what's happened. It's incredible, and such a detriment to the community. It shows how much effort and how much support we received. It's brilliant, and the staff as well included. I mean, they've been absolutely phenomenal, especially these past few months. and just supporting and helping Kounotori. It's absolutely amazing. Really, really appreciate it, guys.
Oh, by the way, Martin. Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
No,
no, I did see a question pop in here. I'm not sure if you've already seen it, but someone did ask if we can now. The next goal of funding something is better internet for you. What do you think?
What's the question? Sorry.
The next question, or the question that we saw was, now that this when this funding ends and we've reached our goal, can the next goal be to get Martin better internet?
Oh, to get me better internet. Oh, right, okay. I think we've all got pretty shocking internet at the minute. I'm pretty bad because I'm in farmer country in the UK. I think I keep calling him Geron. Adrian is really struggling at the minute because he's away, and he's in some sort of tract to land. His nearest civilization at the minute is about 5 kilometers away. So, but he should be back hopefully soon. Yeah, spending bad money on internet. Yeah.
And it looks like they want to know, can we start sharing screenshots of the centralized exchange on Twitter?
Yeah, I think so. Absolutely. What I can do as well is I'll find somewhere to put the PDFs. Obviously, I think what I might do is just put a little disclaimer on there saying these are obviously concepts. Some of the figures there aren't really 100% reflective of obviously the price of Kounotori or various things like that. But the idea is that it gives you guys an idea of what it's going to look like. Mainly, it's a concept.
There we go. All right, thank you. That way they can blow it up and just go ahead and just spam the hell out of the token, but also the exchange as well, the program.
Brilliant.
But oh, there you are again. Okay, Yoan, anything you want to say? Because I believe that was the last question for now. I'm trying to see if anyone else wants to jump in, or even if Nappers has a question for Adrian.
I'll pass it on to Adrian.
There we go. Looks like that'll be all for now. I mean, I don't see any more questions for me to read to you guys. So I'll let you and Yoan just handle it from here.
Yeah.
Thanks for that.
Really appreciate that, Jitters. Thank you, buddy.
Oh,
are you now working?
No. One more thing. I apologize for interrupting. It looks like we should congratulate Aid on graduation and a happy birthday.
Oh, it's his birthday! Happy birthday, Aid, mate! Brilliant, and congratulations on graduating, buddy. Well done. Awesome.
Happy birthday, mate.
Oh, I love Aid.
I like how the energy between Yoan and Martin are different. Martin's just like, oh, hey, yeah, mate, that's great. You are awesome, mate. Awesome. And Yoan, yeah, it's pretty great. Okay.
I literally speak like that all the time.
So good.
All right, I'll mute myself, and then Yoan and Martin, I'll let you guys handle it here.
Okay, perfect. Thanks, Jitters, for that. Appreciate your time. Thanks for sorting it out. Thanks for organising the questions. Much better than me. Cheers, buddy. Yeah, I think unless anyone has got any other questions to put on Discord or wants to come on chat, then I think we'll probably wrap it up relatively soon. We've obviously got this meeting coming up soon as well, so. Oh, did someone speak?
No, I think it's just my microphone picking up your voice.
Okay. Well, I think we've done quite well. We've covered quite a lot today. There'll be a little AMA summary coming, and as I say, you can listen to this back if you've joined in late. But yeah, we'll have this meeting with Bitmart shortly, and give you guys a little update on what the meeting was like and what happened. But yeah, again, one last time, I just want to reiterate again that you guys are awesome, amazing support, and can't thank you enough. It's been ridiculous the last few days. But hopefully you've enjoyed what you've seen this AMA, and you liked the designs, the concepts that we showed off. And looking forward to seeing your guys' feedback if you've got any feedback on it. And yeah, I think we can wrap up there, really. So thank you everyone for joining. Really appreciate it, and yeah, great stuff coming.
All right.
Yep,
Good night.
Cheers, guys.